Welcome back, William, to another edition of A Toda Madre Talks. So you were saying that you don't, because of your religion, which is just Christianity, you don't celebrate Halloween. That means that your Saturday could be stacked with the World Series if there's a seventh game, and then of course Saturday night main event in Great Salt Lake City, where our sister lives. Which main event CM Punk and Jey Uso, which I would have never thought it would be a PLE because of Jey Uso, not because of CM Punk. But also CM Punk main eventing a Saturday night main event. It's kind of a shocker, but then again, if Cody can do it, who's the guy? Why not CM Punk, right?
I mean, is it a PLE? I mean, it's not really a PLE. It's just a Saturday night main event. Um, it might interfere with time scheduling. I might have to choose one or the other, and most likely I will choose the World Series over, um, Saturday night. If I do to watch Saturday night, I'm probably just gonna watch the main event. Probably,
Nice. You're gonna miss out on Dirty Dom, Rusev, and Penta.
I'm gonna miss out on I mean, I'm not gonna miss out on a potential home run from Vladdy Jr. I'm not gonna miss out on a potential dad. Here's your ring that you never got. Of course.
All right, all right, all right. I see your point because I was thinking about that. I'm like, if it comes down to that, I'm like, if I were to see it, even though I'm not, because I'm gonna go see the Monster Show, the Monster Truck Show. I keep thinking, I'm like, what would have I done in that? I'm like, luckily me, I'm like, I have a phone and I have a TV where I would probably have the wrestling on the phone. No, 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 no. I would possibly would have the wrestling on the TV and the game on the phone. That's what I would probably have because I have Peacock on my TV and I don't have regular channels on my TV like Fox.
Right. So with me, unfortunately, I mean, I have, fortunately, I have my room with my TV here, my monitor here, my laptop here, which really I don't really have it here. But I don't even use it to its full potential because half the time when I'm watching the baseball games, or doing any sort of TV, I'm actually watching in the living room. I never use this TV for anything. I'm just like, I just have it for a show. Like can I really? Yes. Unfortunately, as an adult, a 33-year-old adult with kids, they require my attention. So I have to be out there making sure they're not over here, attitude adjusting each other because they're already getting that stage where I'm grabbing you and choking you and putting you on the floor. So
I,
I got to make sure they don't kill themselves out there.
I feel the best way that you would use it to your best potential would be if we're ever doing a live, like watching WrestleMania together, like we did it when we did it 2 years
Mm-hmm.
ago when we were watching it, right? The only thing that sucked about that I was ahead of you. That's the only thing that
Right.
sucked, and I was
Right.
ahead of you. Um, but where you would use it to your max potential would be that, like if you're doing a live reaction with me or you on your own, if your Halos talk kicks off on TikTok and you just document Halos and you start watching Halos talks, you can use that while they're recording you here. You're watching the game at the same time, and you can be saying stupid shit like, "Oh, you dumbass! You shouldn't have pitched that." I don't
Right.
know if you would get crazy like that. That would be using it to the max potential. I I think I've only done a couple of reactions. It just sucks that I can't use a laptop or the phone like where I have all my crazy stuff like my wallpapers and all that. I'm like I don't have that to my max potential. Like I have to bring a TV and put it next to the computer, so I don't have that. So that's why I don't really do live reactions. And I'm in a freaking desktop chair, which is not as comfortable if you're watching a show that's 3 hours long. Example, the World Series.
Right.
Example, WWE, because boxing does not last that long. If I were to have like a couch where my stuff was at, like if I had a studio and it was a couch, it's a total different ball game.
Yeah. So right now, my when I will fully maximize it will be my other half of the garage. So this is just a little 5x5 for those who don't know. It's a 5x5 room, inside of my garage that I built. So right now, what I'm trying to do is clear out another section of the garage and make it into a game room for the boys, for the
Mhm.
kids, not my friends, like my kids. So whenever I'm gaming, and so I could game more instead of being in the living room and not gaming and watching TV and while they game. It's like, hey, let's all go to the garage. Y'all sit there. I sit here. I have my window. I have the view while I'm playing video games. I'll be able to keep an eye on them.
Yeah,
So that's when I'll finally use it to full potential.
and yeah, that too, that too. Because again, the wrestling, even for because I see like we follow guys like Santi Sap, we follow his guy, his other guy, was it Acho, whatever his name is, the one that comes out with him. And then I follow other couple of dudes in the TikTok universe and all that. Yeah, man, these guys, that's their full time job. They're getting money out of it. So does it demotivate me that like, oh, I wish I can do that? No, I don't think I can do that because I don't think I can sit for 3 hours and watch a full segment without talking smack. Like let's say if it's Jay Uso versus Jimmy, I don't want to sit for 30 fucking minutes and watch him wrestle because that was a boring ass WrestleMania fight, and I don't want to see part two. You know, like there. Don't get me wrong. There's times where Gunther can be boring when he starts with his hold. It's.
Right.
I'm the type of adrenaline. Like I need to see people flying. That's why I don't mind a Logan Paul. He just sucks in the mic, but I don't mind a Logan Paul. Like I don't mind a freaking Dragon Lee. I don't mind Ray Phoenix because these are adrenaline guys. I never mind
Right.
Ricochet. I just it sucked that he sucked in the mic, and that's me though. I'm a lucha guy. That's why I don't mind lucha libre.
Right.
But you still have big guys like Batista who were still exciting. You had big guys like Kane, Undertaker that were still exciting. So for me to sit down like these people do, no, I don't think I can do that full time. I'm like, plus I like talking about other stuff, just wrestling. And that's always been my thing. Where people told me like, oh, it's because you add all your other different crap in there and all. That. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell out. Even if my WWE segment, when we talk about WWE, it actually does the best numbers. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell out. I'm like, I love talking about it, but I just can't dedicate my whole thing just to WWE.
Right. No, I mean, again, like you mentioned, it's you're doing this, for the fun of it. For hey,
Yes,
I want to talk about what I want to talk about.
yes.
And obviously Santi has his whole YouTube channel, which I don't follow on YouTube because I don't watch YouTube. I guess I don't know, but there's like, I mean, looking at it, does he even have kids? I know he has a wife, but does he have kids? I don't think he has kids.
And
So it's like
he's our age. He's our age.
that's one point. He's our age, no kids. So it's like he has all this flexibility of being able to go to the Chargers game when he did the podcast with, I forgot this guy's name. I forgot
Con
what his name
este
was.
CVV, Chris Van
Yes.
Vliet.
But yes. I'm like, so he has the flexibility of being able to fly out. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Let's say my channel blew up. If it were to blow up, I'm like, and I got offered free trips to it. I'm like, would I go? Probably not, because I have kids and responsibilities. Now, are you buying the package for my entire family for them to go to? Then okay, we'll go. But if it's just me, like, hey, I can't just up and leave. Like, I got
Yeah.
kids, and so I can't just do that. So it's stuff like that.
And it's crazy because I do like. There's been times where I do actually sit myself and hear his podcast. The kid is great, right? He has his high belief that John Cena's the goat, and cool. I'm not gonna debate that because we all come from different eras, and WWE is very opinion based because they have a narrative, right?
Right.
If they're gonna make this the guy, they're gonna make him the guy. It's not like boxing. It's not like other sports where you can kind of be like, well, he failed in this, he failed in that. So when I see this, I'm like, I don't watch him. When he talks about the Chargers game, I don't care about that. I don't care. I'm like, I don't want to hear your take on Chargers. I don't want to hear you talk about the Blue Jays because he was wearing his Blue Jay hats, and I'm like,
Yeah,
don't
because he's
care.
from Toronto. I mean, so
Yeah, he's
makes
from
sense.
Toronto. It's cool. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I like the Eagles, but I'm not from Philadelphia, But I'll talk about it because that's what I started from the beginning. Like, this is
Right.
not just WWE. This is more. Y cómo se llama? But there is a crazy ass segment when you were doing the role. We're doing the little freaking talks on when I was watching Game 7, Seattle versus Blue Jays,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
you're
Right.
watching the Raw episode. You actually had a reaction to him, and I had a reaction to the home run, and he had the reaction that we were saying where he's like, yeah, fucking yeah, or like something like he starts screaming. He's like, you think I give a fuck about Jay Uso right now? That was fucking hilarious because I'm like,
Right.
yeah, that means he's passionate about other sports. It's just that I met you through wrestling and I just want to hear your wrestling. Who knows if that kid ever had something else before it was just WWE and he wanted to branch out and possibly it was too late for that. I'm like, but I'm doing it my way, and if it ever hits, cool. If it doesn't hit, cool. I'm like, I want to talk about it, and I trust me. There's been people on Instagram that also tell me like, oh, you talk so much shit on Jey Uso. I'm like, bro, I'm like, you can always join my podcast and we can debate it. I'm like, I don't want to be texting all the time, and I'm like, just use the freaking cover page if you don't want to show your face. I'm like, I don't
Right.
care. I'm like, I just want to talk wrestling and hear more opinions. Like, why is Jey Uso? Now, I will say this about Jey Uso. As much as I've been talking shit, I'm like, if he goes heel. and they do it right, I think that I'm gonna really like him, even though if he's a boring fighter, because I dislike him a lot. It was the same thing with Roman, where I fucking hated his guts. And when he became a bad guy, I was like, when he heel turned, I was like, I'm like, I need to see your run. And when he became so good, I'm like, how can I hate you? Like, how can I hate
Right.
you?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, we'll obviously get into it in a minute, but yeah, like I wouldn't. I still wouldn't like him. I still wouldn't like Jay. It's just I don't know. I the Yeet for me is just so overrated. And I'm just like, bro, like this is just too much. It's getting too much, and they're still pushing it. I'm like, bro, you gotta. It's coming to an end, and you're feeling it. You know that it's coming to an end. You know, but it's like you guys don't have to. Like no, like that's it. We don't need the. No, that's it, bro. Just let's go. Let's get the show ready. You know,
Uh,
I mean, Santi did it said it himself the other day. He was just like, bro, it's been 10 minutes,
yes,
and we're still doing this. You know, so
yes.
it's like,
And I'll say this. I'll say this though. That Yeet live is it's a different vibe, bro. It's a different vibe, and I think that's the reason why, in a way, I became kind of a fan now of his Yeets. Because when I was in Money in the Bank and I was fucking eating, everybody
right,
was talking shit to me. The ones who watch my things like, I thought you
right,
hated
right.
you. I'm like, in the moment, you don't give a
Different.
fuck
No,
who you hate or not.
and I get it because obviously I've been to two events. I've been to Bad Blood and I've been to just a regular Raw. Regular
Hmm.
Raw, I was sitting basically. This is the aisle. You know, I'm sitting here, and then on section 200 or whatever, right? On the opposite end of section 200, that's where Jay Uso came out. I'm like, I was in the section of him coming down, except I was in the other aisle instead
Yeah.
of the aisle that he came down. I was like, damn. But I would have been on TV eating because,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
now my friends were all into it. They don't watch WWE. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't know, but shit, do your thing. Like, and then my best friend was like, do we like him? Because he does not know anything about WWE. I'm like, I don't like him. He's like, all right, I don't like him either. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But we were all there, like, eating and whatever. So
And I know that we're in a era of wrestling where people are going to cheer for whoever they want to cheer for, and they're going to boo whoever they're going to boo. When I
yeah,
was watching Lyra versus Becky Lynch and Money in the Bank, I was shocked of how much people love Becky Lynch. I never got attracted to her. Like, I'm talking about her wrestling ability. I
right,
never was a fan of her ever. So when I started hearing people booing Lyra, which I think she's amazing in the ring, I started fucking screaming, Let let's go Lyra, and people would say, no, 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 perdón. Gritaban, let's go Becky, and then I started doing the same thing as the John Cena thing. I'm like, Becky sucks. So it was back and forth, back and forth.
right,
So in a way, I was proud of that crowd that brought that shit up. And then once it would go quiet, I would start screaming, "Let's go Lyra!" And the people who didn't like Lyra would start saying, "Lyra sucks."
right,
I'm like,
right.
I remember back in the day, it wasn't like that. It's like either you boo the Rock and that's it. You don't cheer for the Rock, except if you're from Toronto. I still that's the best promo. That's the best promo ever. Anyways, Saturday Night Main Event. I am interested on Jade Carhill versus fucking Stephanie Stratton. Right? Is it Tiffany?
Is it? I'm not sure if
Yeah.
they made it a fact, but I'm assuming I haven't really seen the match card. But yes, it should be because she did turn on Tiffany. I just
Are you
didn't
on
know
your
you got to do it so early.
Are you on your computer right now on your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Using the can you search it up real quick? I just want to make sure that we got the right cards because I know that for sure the Penta, Rusev, and Dominic, CM Punk, and Seth, and I think there's two more fights after that. Um, I
Well, I know it's Cody and Drew. I know that for sure.
oh
And
yes,
CM
Cody and
Punk
Drew.
and yeah, CM
Who's gonna
Punk
main
and
event? Ooh, who's gonna
I
main
think
event? I didn't
I think Punk. Oh no. Okay, so according to Athlon Sports, opening match CM Punk versus Jey Uso.
opening.
Uh,
Wow. Oh, because of the fucking
well,
yeet.
if you don't close, you open.
Yeah.
It's that tempo. That's how it's gonna go. I was assuming they were gonna close it out because I thought heel turns and interferences and left and right, but
Well,
I guess not.
a heel turn early on. Could only
All right.
expect something else.
Second match would be the IC title triple threat.
Okay, that's gonna steal
Third
the
match,
show.
third match would be Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, and
Jade
then
Carhill
fourth
wins.
match would be Cody and Drew.
Okay, so Jade Carhill wins for sure. It's time for Tiffy time is over. It's over. It's already 12 o'clock. It's over. Let's turn it over, man. And Jade Cargill's heel run, that's what she needed. She needed a heel run.
Yeah, but I think it's too early to give it to Jade Cargill. As in, like,
Division
not so, no,
Series?
not too early for her career. No, as in, like, she just came back from injury and
Mm,
she just turned heel. Give her one defeat, give her one win,
and
and
make it win the
then
Survivor
finally,
Series.
and that's when, hey, okay, this is where your run actually starts. But
Okay.
yes, she did need her heel turn to make her exciting in a way.
I don't think it was the excitement part. I just think there's too many faces in the girls division right now where she got lost in the shuffle. ¿Me entiendes? Like,
Yeah,
por ejemplo, está la Stephanie Marquez. Está pinche la Charlotte y la otra que son tag team partners. Está la fucking, what's her, the champion, Tiffany Stratton. Rhea Ripley was always fucking getting injured. Io Sky. So I'm like, you literally have six girls. Oh, y la pinche con el pelo largo que no nos cae bien. Uh,
Belair.
Belair. So you literally had seven faces that you wanted to chip her, and I just think she got lost in the shuffle. She was kind of green, and her promos weren't hitting as good, and that was it. That she was just it was just she was just too green for promos, and for heel there's no fucking heel right now for the girls division. Name me one.
I mean, yeah, beside Oscar and
Asuka's
yeah,
she's in a tag team, so technically they united her, and she wasn't great on the mic because she's her accent.
yeah, her accent, yeah, yeah,
De allí era la
yeah.
pinche, tu novia, la de Dirty Dom.
Liv, which is God
Sí,
knows when she's coming back. I mean,
right? Raquel and fucking Roxana ain't doing it. They ain't cutting it as heels on
they're
promos. I'm just
not.
talking about promos. And
No,
then
no, I know, I know, I know.
who was the one that was gonna become big if it wasn't for her pregnancy? Noemi.
Yeah, Naomi. Yeah,
She was gonna fucking rock that shit as a heel.
yeah.
And Jimmy was like, I'm jealous because you're a champion and I'm not. So honestly, Jade Cargill can be the best heel at the moment. And if she gets better with the mic, she can take she can take it and run with it, and she can have a very dominant run.
Right, right, yeah,
But we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, if you're looking at it, I mean, I'm sticking with my pick. I'm picking Tiffany Stratton to win just because it's like, hey, it's just the first one, then the second one, and then the third one. That'll be the definitive one.
All right.
Just to have it in that order, and then
So
that's where her heel start begins.
you're telling me that she loses in Survivor Series
I mean, why not? She's had a title for how long already?
and have her
Since
win where December to December? I don't know what the December card is.
oh no, because you mean Survivor Series is the next.
Yes,
No,
it's
no,
next year.
Jade Cargill is winning in Survivor Series.
Okay. Okay.
But that's where her run's gonna officially start.
All right.
Maybe they go a third match, and that's where Stratton loses again. So basically, it'll be like Stratton wins this one, Survivor Series, Cargill wins it, and then the third match, Stratton loses. So it's like, hey, that's it. Moving on to the next feud. Whoever that might be.
It's not bad. It's not a bad take. I like it, but I don't want to see Tiffany no more. I don't want to see her 3 more weeks with that belt.
I
She
mean,
was, she was just a I don't know, bro. Like I know that she's good in the ring, but she's at the same time she's boring. You get it? Like I know you have the talent, but your matches are boring.
she's eye candy, bro. That's why she has to keep it. You take the title off her, she's getting off screen. She's all the eye candy in the world. Everybody wants to watch her. That's that simple. Triple H knows what he's doing. Hey, we
I
need viewers. Let's go ahead and put them.
honestly not por nada, but I think Jade Cargill is more beautiful than that girl.
I mean, we have our preferences.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
no, I'm just saying, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's how I'm taking it.
Mm.
I do agree with you. Her run has been the worst to remember. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's there. It's just like who actually defended against? Who actually feuded with?
And
Besides
then
Naya, anything?
true, and then of course Naya never got a rematch like she was supposed to. It was bullshit. But anyways, como la hace es el Yeet Man.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about that one. CM Punk versus the Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. I already said it. He's turning heel. I don't think he joins the division, but he is turning heel. The best way, low blow, and that's what he has to get over to win.
I I I agree with you. Jay Uso's winning. I don't see CM Punk winning. I want CM Punk to win. I just have it in my head. Hey, it'll be a whole fairy tale ending. It's gonna happen at Elimination Chamber. He wins the Chamber, and then he's gonna win it at Mania. That's it. That's it.
He wins the Royal Rumble because he hasn't won it, and everybody knows he's gonna win in Saturday Night Main Event 2 or whatever that's just called. WrestleMania Night 2 is the her WrestleMania moment. The only thing that stops it is if he faces Cody on night 2, and that's the time that Cody goes heel. And after that, I don't know when CM Punk will ever win it again.
I mean, I don't know, but that's how I'm seeing it. Well, you're saying at Royal Rumble he's winning it?
I would say no. I would say CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble because he's never won
Okay.
it ever.
No, yeah.
Who else is gonna win it? LA Knight,
I mean, there's
Dominic,
options.
Braun Breaker.
Roman versus Jey
No,
Uso at
not
Mania.
Roman. Not Roman.
Roman
Not
versus
Roman.
Jey Uso at Mania.
Let
What you
Roman
mean?
retire. No, let Roman retire. Let Roman retire. I don't want to see that guy on my screen anymore. He wants
Brock
to be a
Lesnar? Look, it's simple. It's simple. You're talking about Royal Rumble. So your take is Royal Rumble. CM Punk wins the Rumble.
Yeah.
My take is CM Punk is winning a Chamber because again, where it's gonna be hosted. It's that simple. It's like, bro, you want a pop? You're getting your pop, and you're gonna make this a fairy tale ending for CM Punk.
I forgot about that. I honestly forgot about that shit.
It's that simple, you know. But when it comes to the Rumble, I mean, we'll talk about that eventually. But yeah, so in this match, yeah, I agree with you. Jey Uso's gonna win. Does he turn? I could see it happening. I was, yeah, I see it happening. A turn. I see that heel turn happening. What I'm struggling with is Jimmy somehow is gonna be involved in that match, somehow, some way.
Unless they go both heel together.
That's not gonna happen because Jimmy is currently in a way kind of feuding with Jay. You know, so there's like, oh, unless if he turns heel for a different reason, then that's a whole different story. You know,
It's like
but maybe
it's like as if he low blows. Let's say Jimmy low blows CM Punk, and then he tells him pin him, and then he puts his fucking the ref to count. Like let's say the ref is down. Jimmy hits him. Big Jim hits him in the nuts. They do the
right.
splash, whatever, and then he tells Jay pin him and get your belt. And then fucking this fool without hesitation he pins him. That's a heel turn.
Well,
'Cause
no,
he's
I'm not saying that's
taking-
not a heel turn. I'm saying yeah, but for both of them to go heel, I don't see that happening because
they're
again, they're
better-
kind of already feuding now. The other, what I have in my head is he comes out to help Jay, or really, I guess in a way, help Punk, but then still somehow cost Punk the, like an accidental. I
I don't know. I just want a full blown heel turn. I want a full blown heel turn.
I don't know, but yeah. So regardless, I do believe Jey Uso might be turning heel. Yes, I agree.
And we both have Jey Uso winning.
Jey Uso winning just because I know they have bigger things for Punk down the road.
All right.
That's what I feel personally. Yes.
And then let's go with the card that I thought Cody can turn heel as well. Drew versus Cody. I believe Drew deserves that belt. Give the guy a belt. Cody's been doing good enough. I just don't think right now he needs it. Because Drew's been putting a banger after banger after banger. He's great on the mic. And the belt would look great on him. And he deserves it. He honestly deserves it.
I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't. He does. It's just I don't know why they're hesitating to putting the belt on him. Like Emmeline, my daughter was watching a YouTube short, and she was like, "Drew McIntyre was champion, Money in the Bank." I was like, "Yeah, he cashed it in that night, and he lost it. And he filled the cash in." And then she was watching the rest of the video, and then he won it. I'm like, "Wait, he won it? When the hell did he?" I could have swore he had lost the cash in, but turns out he actually won it. I'm like, what happened to that title run? Because I don't remember that damn title run.
So it was still okay. So he's been a champion 2 times. The first one was at WrestleMania when he beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
With Brock Lesnar. I'm not sure if it happened in WrestleMania, but it was during the bubble of the COVID.
Yeah, COVID era. Yeah, I remember.
So basically that feud disappeared, and Roman, I think, is the one that dethroned him. And then the second one was against Seth Rollins in WrestleMania, where Punk beat him. Well, he beat the shit out of him, and then Judas Priest.
Priest, yes. Priest came out.
Judas is a metal band. Fucking Priest comes in, he cashes on him, he loses the belt in 5 minutes. Y como se llama, and that's basically it. He won the Money in the Bank in January, I think it was. I forgot what month it was. And then he not January, sorry, like in May or some shit like that.
Never happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and he cashed it in and he lost.
No, but he won according to the video she was watching. He won.
No, it was
That's why I was
probably
just
like
like,
it was like probably like a
I'm
super.
assuming it was that, but I'm just like, but it made it like I was just like, no, I could have sworn he fucking lost. I don't remember him winning this shit. Like, what the,
Yes,
So
because
I don't know, but it threw me off.
I'm not sure if it was the same fight and the same for the belt when he cashed it in when CM Punk ran as a ref, and maybe that's why they're confusing it.
Mm,
But he's only been champion two times, and that was the only two times when it was during COVID era, and then that. That's why I said
yeah,
like he honestly deserves the run. Like he's one of the few where I'm okay with it because his promos are good, and he actually does put in good shows, and especially when it's like street fights and all that, he puts on good shows. I think he deserves a run, at least like a 3 month run before, like right after WrestleMania or after WrestleMania ends. Like if that, I'm okay with that. Give him that.
yeah, that would work. I mean, so you're saying he would win this?
No,
No, okay, yeah.
Cody wins. Now,
Um,
does Cody win dirty? I don't know. I want to say yes because maybe they're pushing for that heel turn. But if you're
that's a
gonna
point.
have J turn, you can't really do that night. Other than and if he finished where he kind of cheats, I don't know. Like that's because he's had a couple of them and people are okay with it.
Yeah, the bell and I forgot what else, but yeah.
Kevin Owens,
Uh, well, yeah. Kevin Owens using the chair, and yeah, you're right. No, I agree. I think Cody Rhodes is winning. I'd like to give you the opposite end, be like, no, Drew's gonna win, but no, just because you want to look at the longer picture. Like, I think Cody's walking into Mania as champion. And that's a long way from now, and a lot could happen, injuries and whatnot. But
mhm.
I think just looking at that in that sense, unless if Drew wins it for 2-3 months and then drops it again right before Mania, to a full heel Cody. I don't know, but I do think Cody's gonna retain.
Yeah, because look, we have this main event. We have let's say they give it to Drew. He wins it today. He defends it in Survivor Series. He can defend it in Saturday Night Main Event on what's it called, the night with fucking John Cena. Then he can defend it in Royal Rumble, possibly lose it in Royal Rumble, and then lose it again in Elimination Chamber. And then on after the Elimination Chamber winner, we have the guy who's going to challenge for that belt.
Yeah,
And that way we can actually have champions fighting in those big cards. I fucking hate how they're champions and they don't want to let them fight in those cards just because they're
at least.
it's so stupid. I'm like, before it was a champion in the chamber, now we can't even have a singles card. That's so dumb. But I do have Cody. Like I said, Drew deserves it, and if he can win it today, I mean tomorrow Saturday, shit, I'm already thinking 2 days ahead. That'll be awesome. I will be okay with it. But the shocker is going to be Jay, so there's not going to be nothing shocking on this fight.
All right.
And then we're going with the show stealers, Penta, 30 Dom, and Rusev. Were they're gonna steal the fucking show.
I
Penta,
mean,
Penta and Rusev really can do fucking the magic. Motherfucker took the Penta driver like nothing. Like he carried him like nothing.
right.
And I do know that Penta's not small. You can tell that he's a big guy, but Rusev made it look so fucking easy.
I mean, you're not wrong, and that's the thing. Like he looks lightweight, even though
Yeah.
he's huge, he's big, So it's like, but it's like, how can you be that agile? Braun Breaker agile type, But this guy's more not
Bulky.
buff, but bulky. Yes, he's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
bulky, more bigger. So it's like, how can you be like that? But it's crazy what they could do.
And then unless they're gonna have the Grande Americano again come in for Dirty Dom to win, which most likely it will, or a Judgment Day doing something. No, no. What do you think is gonna happen then?
Got Americanos. That's simple. I already know. I mean, I don't know, but actually, that's not gonna happen. But I know who's winning the match. I feel like I know who's gonna win the match, and it's gonna be simple. And I'll just say it out there: Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
I'm like, it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I know you want Penta to win, but it's gonna be Dominic Mysterio. Penta's not gonna get his title shot. He's too Mexican for Triple H. And Rusev is too whatever he is for Triple H. Um,
Bulgarian.
Bulgarian, So no, Dom is winning. He's retaining, and then he's gonna lose it. In the next Philly. But for now, he's retaining.
Do you think because he's gonna have a big fight in San Diego, is that why he's retaining? And that's big somebody is Finn Balor.
No,
No? John Cena?
no, yeah. John
Mm.
Cena. John Cena has to become, um, what is it? What is it? Grand Slam
Yeah, best
champion.
champion.
And how does it happen? Drop Mysterio drops it to him in San Diego. You know how? Guess what? Guess what? What fight we're still waiting for? Part 3 of the Mysterio versus Mysterios, right?
No, we're
So
not gonna get that. No,
so no, hold on. So Rey Mysterio comes out and helps out John Cena. Yeah, you know, in a way, you know, and then that sets up Mysterio versus Mysterio retirement match at Mania. Hair versus mask.
you, yeah, but you're doing it too far. November, December, January, February, March, April. That's still
It's
five
only
months.
yeah. It's only really that. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. We're 6 months in, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
because the next one after that's a Royal Rumble. You're right. You're right. Yeah, no. Never
there's
mind.
there's a possibility that where I can see it, what you said, but it's you're cutting it too short. You're cutting it like it's pardon. You're cutting it too long. Where
Right.
I can see I can see John Cena beating him, becoming a Grand Slam champion, and then have his last fight maybe against him again. That'll be kind of dumb.
No,
Him winning, and then Intercontinental Champion becoming a vacant title.
I mean it's simple. It's simple. Like it's not gonna be Edge who comes out for his last match. I know who it might be. I feel like it's gonna end up being Sheamus. Why? Because Mysterio drops the title to Cena. Cena drops the title to Sheamus. Sheamus is still wrestling. He continues as a Grand Slam champion because he's missing the IC for his Grand Slam, and it's another big rivalry that existed. No, that's the way it goes. Unless they still want Brock Lesnar to be the main guy, but
That's where it sucks. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar, and it only makes it nicer if he is the champion because now Cena has something to lose. You can
right.
retire as a champion or just retire losing. And then Brock Lesnar's never been another champion other than the fucking WWE champion and the
Basically,
World Heavyweight champion. So like for him to win the Intercontinental, it's funny, but it's gonna be like a one off where I'm like, oh, it's gonna be an easy pick at the same time. So it's this like, do I want that? Like, sure, just for you to become a Grand Slam champion, but like you're still winning it in November when you still have a December. So that kind of gives it away that you're gonna retire as a champion, unless that someone in December is someone like Ilya Dragunov. You're gonna give two belts for Ilya.
they're not getting the votes.
Exactly.
They're
Unless,
not getting.
and if Ilya loses, if he loses his U.S. title, John Cena retires with his first title that he got, with the U.S. title as a double
You said
champion.
I don't see that happening,
No,
but
that's too wild. That's too wild.
that's a stretch. That's a big stretch, But,
Obafemi. I'm still going for Obafemi.
but so anyway, yes. Going back to the card, Dominic Mysterio is winning this one
Dominic Mysterio wins.
with hope of Grande Americano. Yeah,
Possibly
that's
everyone. Possibly everyone.
what do you mean, everyone? Like out of the
Judgment Day
Grande
as
or
well. Judgment Day as well.
no? Judgment Day is not coming out. I mean, as long as Grande Americano's in the picture, I think that's it for Judgment Day. It's like eventually it's gonna be Judgment Day versus Dom and Grande Americano. And
Yeah.
eventually it's gonna be Dominic versus Grande Americano at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it's Chad Gable or what's his name?
It's Gran Americano.
Yeah,
It was never Chad Gable.
it was never Chad Gable. You're right. Who was it that said it? The
Ludwig
commentators
Kaiser.
on Raw.
Huh?
The commentators are Raw. Like, yeah, it's not Chad Gable. I saw his nipples. And then the other commentator was like, "What are you talking about?" And then CM Punk's like, "Yeah, that's great journalism right there."
You guys are funny. And well, like I said, hopefully the card is not bad. It's not a bad card. I do love it when they stack Saturday night main events with fun fights, and this is one of them. You have freaking CM Punk opening, Cody Rhodes closing, which is the people you have to give him respect. He is the guy at this time. You have a banger and a triple threat, which technically should have been a fatal four with Grande, and of course you have Las Girls, which again, Tiffany's a great wrestler, but she does give out boring fights. So we'll see. We'll see. Because who wasn't it her who gave her the fucking cracked open face?
I believe so, but I don't know.
Or was it in the triple? I think it was a triple threat, no?
With Naomi,
Uh huh. No. It was Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and I think there might have been a third girl, no? Well, that was it. Then two only.
I don't remember. Io? No, not Io. I don't remember to be honest. I really don't remember.
That's because it's Tiffany. It's Tiffany. She's a blockade. Well, anyways, William. Hopefully, there's no game seven so that you can be
Exactly.
right and then watch this. But if there is a game seven, well, it's up to you what you want to watch.
See, I will say this with this stack card. You're right. It's a really good stack card. It is a good card. The issue is it's a Saturday night main event. What I mean by that is, bro, you gotta go 3 minutes of match, commercial, another 3 minutes, it's over. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth because it's since it's not a PLE, they treat it like a SmackDown, they treat it like a Raw where there's commercial breaks in between matches. You know, so the match basically starts commercial and it ends. It sucks, but it's true. You know,
That's
so.
true. You're not wrong on that. So I'm like, I guessing after there's a swap, if there's a game seven on the swap when there's an ending game in on the innings where they're over, I'm like, you can be watching and then the game starts again.
Well, I mean, chances are I'll have it on my phone possibly, because I'll be in the living room watching the game. I might actually take my laptop out there and watch it on the laptop, but I'm not sure yet.
It is an East Coast game, so the games might start at 2, right?
No, East Coast games start at 8, so for you guys it'll be 5.
Also, you guys go on to fucking 12 at night. I did not know this.
Well, that's why it started. So games 2, 3, and 4, or 3, 4, and 5. That's why you guys started at 5 because it was starting at 8 o'clock for us. If you guys started at 8, then we'd be starting at 11 at night. We wouldn't
Oh,
watch the
so
game.
you guys East Coast is 8 o'clock all the time?
Yeah. So even Sunday night, that's why it's called Sunday Night Football because we get it at night. We watch it at 8 p.m. and it ends at basically midnight. So we're going to bed. You guys, on the other hand, it says after this, blah blah blah. Except for the East Coast or except for the West Coast, you guys get whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever Saturday night, Sunday Night Football, they always say that. Except for the West Coast.
Oh
So.
shit! I never knew that, and that's something news to me. Well,
So yeah, so when you guys were if it started at 8 o'clock for you guys, shit would have been at 11 over here. It's like damn,
that's what
way
you're
more
up to.
so.
Fucking, I always thought that it was 5 for you guys and fuck the West Coast.
No, like for us, it's basically 8 o'clock. Everything. The only thing that always is a screwed up end for our end would be boxing because most boxing fights happen in Vegas. So
They don't
you
give a
guys get
fuck
it.
about. Honestly, when it comes to boxing, they don't give a fuck about the East Coast, bro. They don't.
Oh, I
They
know, I
like
know, I know, I know.
when the main event is starting at 9 p.m. I'm like, motherfucker, you guys are at midnight.
Yeah, so when Triple G Canelo happened, it was like at midnight. I think it was fight number both of them, both all three. But
Both
the
are
first one, I remember, when I first moved here, I believe it was the first one. When I first had moved here, and Sheila was like, "Why is it so late?" I'm like, "Because it's 9 o'clock in California and West Coast, so for them it's perfect timing. For us, it's just terrible timing." And then we're here till 1 in the morning watching it because luckily it only takes an hour, But
a boxing fight runs up to like 45 minutes because it's 36 minutes of fighting if it goes 12 rounds, and then 30 seconds intervening in the middle that leads up to like 6 minutes. So it's literally a 40-minute fight if it goes 12 rounds.
yeah, so
Mm.
I mean,
Well,
every single boxing fight, that's when it's like, I'll see if I watch it because I'll be up late watching it.
that's why there's not a lot of East Coast fans then, unless the fight's in the East Coast.
And that's a different story.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
believe Jake Paul's here, right? In State Farm, I think.
No, they postponed it already.
But it was not being State Farm, right?
Yes, in Atlanta or
In
Miami,
Atlanta.
one of those two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
not being.
yeah, they postponed it
Why?
because they're suing Gervonta Davis for kidnapping.
Oh, interesting. I did not have not
Well,
seen
he
that.
always hits women, so I ain't want to say that online because, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We can get into it in another one, right? But in this case, I'm like, I gotta get back to work. William, you have yourself a good night. And Blue Jays in 6, CM Punk. Oh no, wait up. Jay Uso. You're going Jay Uso, Tiffany, Cody, and 30 Dom, and I'm going Jade. Everything else is the same except for the girls card. So we'll see who
Yeah.
gets it right. There's only one banger to see if we get it right.
No, for the most part, I'm always right. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get one, William.
So